Anna, have you heard from Liam? Did he say anything to you before he went home?
No, he didn't tell me anything. He just said he was going home to rest, and that he was coming to the office early tomorrow.
It's strange. It's almost 12 o'clock in the morning and he still hasn't come to work and he didn't even come to withdraw his money.
Maybe he had a setback.
This smells really bad to me. Maybe we should go look for him.
I don't think that's necessary. He'll probably be back soon enough.
Did you call me Diablo?
Yes. Did you see Liam? Or did you talk to him this morning?
No, the last time we talked was last night before I went to the bathroom to wipe my nose. And he told me that we would meet today to go together to investigate another myth. Did something happen?
Well, he still hasn't arrived at the office and he hasn't even picked up his money. I guess something must have happened to him.
And you want me to pick him up at his house?
No. I need someone to run today's show at least until I know what to do with Liam.
Me? I'm just a cameraman. I've never hosted a show in my life.
You are the only one who knows the format and who was with Liam, working, and you know very well how to do the show.
I don't think that's right. Maybe Liam will be back in a few minutes.
I doubt it. Besides, I can't be waiting for Liam any longer. The program must be recorded today to be published soon.
Fuck. Should I investigate some myth?
No. Don't worry, you won't have to do anything Liam normally does. You just need to talk about a holiday.
Halloween's. Right?
That's right. You will be paid a little bit more than normal because you are Liam's replacement and also the temporary presenter until Liam returns. So what do you say? Do you accept?
If I don't have to hunt any myths, I'm in.
So go ahead and start recording about the holiday.
Hello. This is a bit strange for me. Mostly I'm the one who accompanies Liam at all times and I'm the only one who records everything. Today, October 30th, I come ready to present the first special of the show that will be about Halloween and how the people of San Andreas celebrate it. With everything, I hope you will stay and watch it. Halloween, a very beautiful holiday where children go out trick-or-treating with their parents. Adults without children go out to parties to drink and dance. And teenagers dress up on October 31st to go to the Jalloween party that is celebrated every year. But Jalloween is more than just trick-or-treating or dressing up as your favorite characters. It has a very dark undertone behind it that we will investigate to find out where this holiday really comes from. Join me. Halloween started in Ireland with a small handful of people honoring a being called Samhain, a being that unites this world with that of the dead, where good and bad spirits could pass to this physical plane. It is believed that the use of masks was to ward off evil spirits. Feasts were also held at the tombs of the ancestors of relatives. The sacred rites celebrated in their origins had a purifying and religious character, among which was the communication with the dead, who were helped to find their way by placing lighted candles in the windows. And it all began when Irish immigrants began to arrive and celebrate this celebration that they did in their country. It did not begin to be celebrated massively until 1921 when they began to celebrate in each state this curious celebration that soon would begin to celebrate the whole world, where they clearly began to add candy, parties and costumes. This was the origin of Halloween. We are here where people are already dressed up for the night of Halloween when it is not yet 31 and there are still a few hours to go. But people already feel like going out to the streets to show off their Halloween costume, and I don't want to ruin their illusion. That's why we are in the most touristy and creepy areas of the Shady Creeks Forest to discover all the history behind these forests. And see if we can catch something scary. We are in the cabin of Shady Creeks, the only one known to be located around the forest. Besides being close to Angel Pain, it is rumored that in this house there were more than 12 murders in less than a year, all committed by the same person disguised as Jason Voorhees. And many have dubbed him as the Jason impersonator. No one knows the identity of the impersonator, much less if he still lives around these parts. For my part, if you feel a strange presence in this place, as if someone was behind me, very strange. This place also has many secrets, like the strange case of a werewolf, or lycanthrope as it is commonly known. We have a video that the production sent me a few moments ago. Watch closely. It is interesting, the speed with which it runs and moves that could not do any type of wolf that we have seen before. Moreover, the werewolf theory is reinforced when in these forests wolves have never been seen. Mostly wolves are found in the Gilead Mountain and are rare cases where they come down to the cities. In addition, the cries of a man have been heard deep in the forest, changing the tone and voice from a cry of pain to the howl of a wolf. If such a myth really exists, I can't imagine the other kinds of myths that surround these forests. This river has a million stories told by different people, where it is said that the mythical Bigfoot has been seen walking and swimming. Bigfoot is the most sought-after creature in San Andreas by researchers, hunters, and even just curious people without finding anything but human footprints. It is said that the Bigfoot measures around 2 meters. Besides having the appearance of an ape, but that it has behaviors almost reaching the human by the way it walks or moves. It is said that this creature walks along the most desolate paths of the forests and that it rests twice as much as an adult bear. That would explain why the creature has not yet been found. All this happened because of a photo revealed to the press where there was talk of a tall ape or monkey running through the woods and even interacting with people who stay overnight in these places. Here is the photo. Scary, isn't it? Well, this picture is said to be staged, but nobody could explain why in this picture there is an ape looking away. It looks like a man in a monkey suit, but what would a man in a monkey suit be doing in the middle of the woods, in the rain and looking away? Bigfoot is one of the most investigated mysteries in the world, and that no one has yet been able to disprove or even catch. We are in this small farm where there are reports of apparitions of a strange being nicknamed as the Chupacabra by the villagers living in this area. They describe the Chupacabra as a being out of this world with a terrifying appearance and brown skin. What scares the locals the most is that this creature feeds on the animals it encounters along the way. What stands out the most are its small red eyes that glow in the dark. We have a photograph of the supposed Chupacabra. They say that there have been no reported attacks by the Chupacabra on humans, that it only attacks animals and sucks their blood, leaving as a result 2 teeth marks on the necks of its victims. Nor can we trust what the inhabitants of this area say. We cannot trust any animal unless of one that we do not know what kind of animal it is. At the moment, the last report we have about the Chupacabra was 2 months ago. No one else has seen or heard anything about the Chupacabra. Many believe it died and others believe it was probably run over by a car. For my part, mitos de medianoche. We'll be aware if the Chupacabra decides to appear so we can capture it in a video, and who knows, maybe even hunt this infamous being. This place is often used for different types of vandalism and public disorder, but I did not come here just for that reason. It is also said that this place is used for meetings of cults that worship Satan. It is interesting, because there have been more reports of people who have seen people disguised in a very peculiar way walking and making strange movements around bonfires or speaking in a strange language. All this was recorded a few meters away from where this devil worship was taking place. Watch the video. It's amazing. San Andreas never ceases to amaze me. This is nothing compared to the cult I will mention. They call themselves the Order of the New Ezekiel. It is a cult that worships God, so to speak, but from what is reported they make sacrifices of all kinds in the name of God. Obviously this is similar to when the Jews rendered offerings, worship and even animal sacrifices to God. Only this cult takes it to a darker extreme where they sacrifice newborn babies, people, and even offer themselves as a sacrifice to God. Everyone knows that this cult appears on Halloween nights, tormenting people with cries of pain and even celebration. The police can't do anything either. They are bound by the laws of this town, where you only get a fine and a 2-day stay in jail for doing these types of dark gatherings. The Order of the New Ezekiel is a cult I would like to be able to investigate firsthand. Hopefully the opportunity will come soon. We are in the town of Las Brujas, where multiple sightings have been reported of a being flying over the skies of Las Venturas, but mainly in this area of Las Brujas. He has been nicknamed the Mothman because of his strange way of flying, in addition to having a human appearance. The sightings only occur at night. During the day it is quiet, but at night you start to hear screams coming from the sky. Besides seeing the creature flying around, no one knows exactly what it is, nor if it is harmless. For the moment we know that the creature has only been flying over the area, but we do not know if it attacked a person or if it flew away. It is only described as a huge bat with human features. UFOs, or better known by their acronym Unidentified Flying Object. UFOs are a reason to talk about in this area of San Andreas, because here a few meters away is the Area 51. Many hypotheses have been theorized as to why Area 51 has been built so close to a town and in the middle of a desert. Many say it is to be able to see the movements of UFOs more closely, others to be able to control us so we do not know more, and others a little crazier to investigate us and to modify our HADN. Whatever the reason why Area 51 was built here, it was not enough to prevent this area from becoming a tourist zone, where millions of people come to Las Venturas to see the UFO photos or to see Area 51 from the observatory above us. There is a store with supposed UFO photos all over the world. As far as I understand, no one who lives near Area 51 has seen any flying saucer or any alien walking around there. What I was told is that at midnight you start to hear very strange sounds of planes flying coming from Area 51. And it is strange because Area 51 almost never has the Hydras or fighters in operation, and even less used at midnight. They usually use it as an air show or to test certain heavy machinery. What the Midnight Myths team does have is an undeveloped photo of one of these UFO beings in Area 51. No one knows what something like this is doing in that area or why the military behaves in such a normal way. Strange, in a way. And finally we are in the house where multiple murders, abuses and rapes of all kinds originated, and all perpetrated by a single person nicknamed Nice Staker, or better known in Spanish as El Acosador Nocturno. This guy has not yet been caught, nor is his true identity known. All witnesses who have survived his attacks describe him as a tall person of medium build, and most striking of all are his bright red eyes. Many describe him with red eyes as his main characteristic, and it is interesting to know that there is a person with a physical capacity of that magnitude. The only thing they all say is that they first saw him in their dreams, and then gradually began to see him in real life, where they began to suffer supernatural events and even death. The identity of the suspect is still unknown. Only has a photo of the suspect, but no one could decipher his true identity. They did everything to find any similarity with any of the citizens of this town, but nothing. No results. In the meantime, this place remains closed until the police find the person responsible for this terrible act. To the audience, I say to you, if you see this man, run. Don't talk to him, don't look at him. Just run. It's already 12 o'clock. So happy Halloween to all of you. I hope you can enjoy this Halloween with your friends and maybe even with the family. I'm glad to have been the host of the first special of this program that is growing little by little. As for me, I have a movie to watch after I finish this report. So I wish you a happy Halloween and I hope you end it in the best way. Happy Halloween. I'm sorry, hahaha, I couldn't help it. It's the habit.
911, what is your emergency?
Please. I need help. An animal has been stalking my property for over 2 hours and has not left yet.
Do you recognize the animal that is on your property?
No, it is an animal I have never seen. It has very red eyes and is small like a small dog or bear.
Very good. Tell me, how long has the animal been outside your property?
A few hours ago. It just came out of nowhere. I was about to go out to feed my animals and that thing. Feed my animals and that thing appeared in the trees.
Tell me, what is your address?
My address is El Coro, hey son of a bitch.
Sir? What's going on? Sir?
That animal is attacking my animal. I'll be right back.
Sir, please tell me your address.
Get out of there, you animal son of a bitch.
Sir? Sir? Tell me what's going on. Please. Sir? Sir? Is everything all right?